Okay, so today, as I saw, I got a few more cases. I don't know how many I have. Maybe I only have one. If I only have one, I'll just stop streaming after 10 minutes. But I mean, if I do have like more than one, or like I can review them for a while, I would want to do them for a while. I haven't made that much progress. Something about Here I Stand. I really should update it, or like I should at least talk about the situation here. I really want to make it. I really want to continue making it. The problem is, I think my mind is really not on it right now. My mind is kind of at a really chaotic state. And I know that when my mind does not want to think about those high-level things, there's really no way to convince my mind to think about those high-level things. So I'd rather not make bad designs. I feel like now if I do Here I Stand, it would work. I could like some of the really kind of like those stupid or like very routinely kind of like thing would work. But I doubt they'll be good. That's kind of the problem. If they are not good and I need to spend more effort fixing them later, I'd rather not do it. Or like I feel like that's not a good time to do it, it kind of means. Like if my mind is not on it, if my mind cannot like willingly think about good designs, then it's better to not do it. That's kind of my rationale, like not doing that right now. It's not like I'm trying to run away from it. Actually, I think I don't know where I will be like a few years from now, because like, life just happens, like in general, at least like for me, life just happens in like unexpected ways, and most of them are not good. But anyway, like if in a few years I would gain enough knowledge to remake it, I would definitely remake it. Like I definitely want to remake it. It has a special place in my heart, for more than one reason. I want to make it. I want to make it right. I know like now it's like far from right. Well, in terms of testing, it's far from right. In terms of a lot of different things, it's a good project, but I'm not the best me. That's kind of the case. Well, that kind of happens for most of the projects, because if you wait until you are like best self to do it, then you're going to never do it. So that's not good. But I mean, on the other hand, I really want to make it right, and I do think there is a right in this. Like there is definitely like better designs or like better ways to make this game. Yes, I could force myself to code a little bit, or just not to lose touch with what's really going on, but in general, I do feel like my mind is not really on it, or like just like my own like state is not at the best place in terms of this. That's kind of what I feel, and that's why I'm not doing it. I know I can really ruin things when the setup is not right. I don't want to do that. It is very easy to do it, and I don't want that. Okay, so much for this. Let's review some Overwatch. Griefing, Ice King. Okay, I mean this initial one doesn't look like griefing. Oh wait, griefing by standing at base. Okay, I see. Then that is griefing. But I mean, that's kind of like 10 seconds. I don't think 10 seconds of like standing in the base is like griefing. Might be just like internet problems, or just like want to get some water or something. Yeah, this is not griefing. This is just, I think this guy kind of, I don't know, want to get some water or something. Wait, no, this, wait, what? Wait, what? How does he just, I'm not going to auto jump. But this guy is really, like, the behavior is really weird though. Like, he knows how to use the camera, but the behavior is weird. Okay, now we're here, and 10 seconds later, wait. What? Oh, okay. is griefing them, but I feel like the teammate is not much better. Yeah, it's like 4 minutes. I had that 4K. I don't know what to say. It's worse. Yeah, this looks like some feeding, but I don't know what is exactly, or like what. How new is this guy? Because this is a wait, is that a default? How new is this guy? Not very new. I mean, kind of found. Yeah, I would say it's not that new. Well, it's kind of thinking about excuses, but when we run out of excuses, we just say submit. It's kind of like that. But I mean, this is feeding, and we don't need that many markers to do it. But somehow he kind of updates the boost, and I just really don't understand. Okay, the really good thing about this is I don't think this game is going to be long. This game would not last for 25 minutes. Is there something... I don't even know if there's something wrong with that. Oh, okay, it's literally feeding PA. The PA is very questionable too. I don't know. PA feels... This is a very low level game. The Miko is not even a smurf. This is very low level. Like, I feel like a game like I would play might be a bit high level than this. Like, like pretty much everybody's doing really weird stuff. Okay, this is like literally like really. Yeah, but I mean it's like 7 minutes, like level 15, so it's. I don't know, I almost feel like the PA and the red team know each other. Or maybe PA is kind of the only one that is of a higher, slightly higher level than the rest of them. Okay, if I see the all chat, I think a lot of things would be... we would have a lot more context for about why those guys do this weird thing, but in general, it's just... can I see the KDA? Sometimes, okay, KDA. Right. Yeah, I mean... I don't think this one has a lot to watch. Okay, I really hope I have a second case. If I do not have a second case, then I'll just stop streaming now. Good. How many cases do I have? I think I'll count this time, because I think last time I didn't count and it was around like 5 or 6, but I kind of want to know the frequency of like having cases. Then I will know if this is kind of a weekly stream of like review overwatch. Yeah. Oh, I can continue about here I stand about this is downloading. I feel like, well, kind of half a month ago, what I was thinking was like, oh, the design is so bad, or like the design is, it's kind of, if you learn too fast, then by the end of the semester, you are going to look at what you wrote in the beginning of the semester and feel like you are this is like a stupid thing. That's kind of what happened. That's kind of what happened like half a month ago. I kind of feel like, wait, what did I even do in the beginning? It's just like very bad. And like the problem is when I was like in the beginning, I had no idea that anything is really wait. No, I need to try to concentrate on this. But the marker is not a good one. The marker doesn't start from the field place. I mean, this number looks like the anti-mage is doing a lot better than his teammates. His teammates is doing a lot worse. I'm not going to auto-escape, but this is... Wait, I mean, how do you even have one marker here and then report this guy for feeding? Like at like this stage of the game, anti-mage is like level 20. Oh wait, okay, this is feeding. Wait, why? Not like why, but oh, okay. At some point, it kind of destroys items. Okay. Okay, now I understand. Why do you need this marker then? I'm going to see it, but I think I know the answer already. This guy just destroyed items. Okay, it's not a good marker, but well, those two Overwatch cases are kind of boring. More like, yeah, it's not very like high technology kind of hack. It's just like people feeding in very like not subtle ways. I mean, this is like level 21 anti-mage, and it didn't even do that bad like before this. Like, yeah. Yes, I mean, definitely support player complaint, but I mean, it's not even that bad. I feel like they're not losing it that bad. At this point, it's still possible. Like, why? Like, why would this guy just give up? Okay, I think this guy just gave up. But like, it's very, very sudden that I give up. Okay, it's like very, very sudden, like getting tilted too much that just like destroy items and then buy 5 wars. Okay, I mean, yeah, I guess his teammate has a reason to report him because most of them are still playing and they're, yeah, like their build are reasonable and they are still fighting. Okay, and then the provision one suddenly give up. Okay, that definitely makes sense. For that is worth a report. Yeah, I just kind of don't understand. Well, I understand why. Because, like maybe this is just very frustrating, but I don't know. I think in general, like if you just stand inside of your base and not by any words, I would maybe say like not enough evidence because at some point if the game is not winnable, I think it's fair enough if you want to stand inside here. Like that is okay. But do not buy words and do not disrupt other players. I think that's kind of the distinction of like griefing and just like giving up like, impossible situations. Because I mean this is not even that impossible if anti-mage didn't destroy items, but yeah. I mean I guess the problem is like do not interrupt other players playing. But, like buying words and like do this is just interrupting other players. Like if you just give up, just standing there, like don't do anything, I'll say like insufficient evidence. Yeah, I mean, if your teammates still want to play but you don't want to play, then just not play. Like don't disrupt other players. Yeah, I think every time this thing downloads, I'm just going to talk a little bit more about Hero Stand and why I'm not doing it right now. Well, on the other hand, well, first I do feel like this is just not the right way to do board games, or like the successful board game adaptation are successful for a reason, and they do not just adopt the game board. Like for example, Wingspan doesn't just do the game board for like the regular birds. Like if they do that, I think the UI would be very, like, a lot worse than it's now. I mean now it's kind of good. Like I mean I don't think now it's bad, but the problem is if you use the board game UI, it's going to be bad. And my problem is like 3 months ago, I didn't realize this at all. I'm like, oh, this is a good board game, so the setup must be good for a good game. But like this is totally untrue, and a lot of cases this is untrue for a lot more reasons than I would thought about. Besides feeling like I just did a really bad job, I also kind of feel like let me see. Some of the setup I did in the beginning are just like I didn't know any better, but it is really bad, and I'm not very good at like going back to fix things in general. Like if I know that something is really bad, and it's something I made like a long time ago, it is very like not likely that I'm going to efficiently fix it, even though now I know better. It's a lot faster for me to just remake the thing. Like, I'm not good at like fixing bad things. It's like if I know how to do it right, I'll just do it right. But, like that's kind of the unfixable part, or like the very difficult to fix part. Like I'm just not good at it. I'm still thinking because I know I do have a deadline at March. I don't think after March I would have that much time to work on it. But on the other hand, I know that if my mental state or like my state stay like this, there is just no way for me to wait, what? Wait, what? This hacking looks very, very high level that this map is just not showing. Wait, what? This is something really weird. I've never seen something like this happen. Wait, how does this bug happen? I can barely see anything, but I can change the camera. No, change to free camera. Free camera doesn't make it better though. Okay, let me see. Prepare for battle. It's really difficult for me to see any structure. I can only see it from the minimap. But I don't know what kind of bug this is, but I mean, okay, this is ranked, and this is scripting hacking mid-park. Well, that is possible, but I do not know why all the markers are very much towards the end, because, I mean, why do you only hack towards the end? I mean, I think for park it's enough to do it once you reach like level 10 or so. Like, I don't understand why the markers kind of concentrate on that part. I mean, it's quite definite that the puck played well. Yes, puck played very well. But everything looks quite standard, or it just seems I know what it's doing, but... I mean, I don't think Juggernaut is a good matchup anyway. Like even if you play it well, I don't think you can beat Puck like after level like 6 or 7. It's just impossible like for Juggernaut. Like Jug cannot play against that. I mean now it's very over level, so it's like impossible anyway. But like even if they are like of the same level, I think after level 6, the mid matchup is just bad. Yeah, no, it's kind of... I just don't know what Juggernaut can do. But I mean, this matchup is still possible. I just don't think at this point this is possible. Whoa. Okay, this is absolutely like torturing because I don't... I have to like look at the minimap and there's like... Okay. But then Blink Dagger and then Kaya, what is wrong with that? Oh, 50 minutes, 3k ahead. This is ahead, but not that much. I feel like Dagger is losing, but kind of at this stage with this matchup, you should be losing. Like, if you're winning, then it means you really play better than the other team, but like from this matchup, it's difficult to win at this point. I mean, Puck didn't play very careful. I feel like he's kind of feeding a bit, or like he should have known like if this guys can catch him at some point without E stuff. So what is hacking? Okay, this is like 20 minutes, 7k ahead. There's no way to hack with this. Not like there's no way to hack with this, but like what would you even do? Like just auto Blink Dagger? Like what is hacking? Oh, okay, Dagon, but even if Dagon, that wouldn't be hacking. Or like if you have level 5 Dagon, that's not hacking. That's just item description or... I mean, this is not lion, this is puck, so like, what is the combo there? I just don't feel like there is some kind of scripting combo. And maybe, I mean, if this guys want to report like auto blink dagger, they would have done it now. Because like one thing I could think is like auto blink. Like blink without like clicking the space, but like okay. But that is very normal. Yeah, I feel like the only thing I could think of is like kind of auto blink. The view is very horrible here because like the vision doesn't show up. It's I don't even know what kind of bug this is. Like yeah, I wish the next game is not like this. Like this is just not playable or like very difficult to watch. I have to like see the minimap so often. Okay. I mean, I feel like the puck's behavior is very much the like average for this rank. I don't even think puck played too well. Yeah, I feel like could have played better if it's really scripted. So what is the marker? Let me just skip to the marker. I like at this point I just don't think puck played that well. And like I think all the skills are very oh no, in some way very predictable. Like if you know this hero and you know what skills to use, that would be a like okay choice to use it this way. But it doesn't have that many combo either. And I mean one like very good combo or like hacking kind of combo would be to evade from the enemy team, but I don't think Puck did it well. Yeah, I just don't think Puck did everything that well to be hacking, or like it's like everything is pretty standard. Like level 5 Dagon is not hacking. Okay, this is a good combo, but I mean I feel like it also depends on what the other players did. It's not that much that it's like he outplayed everyone because he has such a good combo. That is yeah, mistaken. Right, that's kind of one point, or like the Puck doesn't use phase shift that well. And doesn't use this kind of evasion that well. Like if this was like hacking, I feel like this could have like it could have escaped actually. Like yeah, like at this point. Like this is a good combo. But after this like the Blink Dagger is just on cooldown. Like if it timed it better it could have lived. Or like if this is a hacking kind of perfect thing, it could have lived. But like with this it's very obvious that he just didn't escape from all this like enemy combos. So it is just like a very regular play. I still feel like this is a very regular play. What else? Let me really go to the marker. Okay, is this? Wait, that's actually a very good one here. Yeah, this is a very good one. But I mean, it's late game Puck. Late game Puck has this capacity. I don't want to say like anyone who did this is like happy. Oh wait, let me see the camera here, because at some point if the camera is very impossible, then I don't want to. It looks okay. What is the level of the other players? Yes, level 26. Okay, did very well. Are we going to get to one of the markers? I feel like I don't even see any markers. Right, wait, it is here. Then what is here? Like, what are they reporting it for? I don't understand what this one is about. Like, I feel like for this one, Pug is just like farming. I don't know why the enemy team like put one here. Like, this is literally just right click farming. I pretty much don't understand. They didn't even fight with anyone.
Dire's bottom tower is
like, why would you even put a marker here? Yeah, I somehow cannot see what is really there. But I'm going to jump to the next marker because I did not get the previous marker at all. Okay, is this one? Yeah, this one happens really fast. So yeah, this Dagon is not even good. Like, you should not Dagon the Juggernaut when you know it's going to like die with Aegis. This is not even good Dagon. And the Pug just run. This is not a good team fight. Or like, Pug didn't even do like. I feel like it could have done a lot better than this with that team fight. Kind of wasted the Dagon on Aegis, and that's kind of it. I don't understand. Or like, who reported that? I'm just going to wait. I want the third. Like, what is there? It's absolutely like so horrible to watch. Like, I just don't know what they actually see. Wait, there's no suspicious activity. I don't think it's hacking, or just don't think anything is suspicious. Like, everything looks very much in line with the rank. Okay, that's it. That might be it then. So I only got 3 cases. Well, do I want to play anything else? Do I have anything to watch? It's mostly East European ones. Okay, I think Rock is streaming, but that's kind of it. Yeah, and South America. No, so now I have kind of two things that I could be potentially doing. One is just do some here stand, since otherwise I seem to not have motivation to do it. I do feel like I don't know. Like, do I want to? Do I want to do it? Or let me see. I think the problem is like on one hand I feel like this is just like any kind of project, this is a part of me. Or like so often it is the case that those projects are like the best part of my life at that point. I mean that kind of shows like there are not that many good points about good part of my life, um, but but in another way I don't want my like not so optimal state to affect those things, because those things are kind of innocent, they didn't do anything wrong, they should not be affected by what I am going through. Like that is kind of I feel like I'll just put some title, some debugging. I hope I will do some debugging, but at this point I'm just not sure how to. Oh, project is open. Right, it is open. Yeah, I'll install a new version later. I think some like I just don't want to ruin it, or like I feel like I am not at a state that I could take care of this project that I in the way that I want to, and that's kind of like if I cannot even write documentation, if I cannot even keep a clear mind of what I'm doing here, it is likely that I should. But the problem, like the other side of this, like the other side of the problem is always like if you want to wait until you are like well enough to do it, then you are never doing anything in life. Like that's kind of my dilemma for like most of my life. If you want to wait until you're well enough, then you never get the chance to do it. If you want to wait until a good opportunity, then you will never get it. Then you will never do that thing. Like that is kind of like what my life experience has been like. If you want to wait until this good thing happens so that you can do another thing, then you will never do that thing. Because most of the good things that I would wish for just would not happen that way. Okay, so for my to-do list, I let me see. I want to figure out the safe load. How do I figure out the safe load in a way that's uniform enough? I think a lot of problem is that the safe load is not very uniform. Or let me see. Alternatively, I can just program some cards, because programming cards is a bit easier than the other stuff. So we know that if our cards can cover a bit more, the game would feel a lot more interesting to play, because like those cards are just not covered. Oh no, in other ways I just want to make it kind of I just want to give this as much as I can, but now I just don't have much. I mean, it's good that I now realize that I don't have enough. But I also don't want to wait, because I know waiting is a bad feeling. Like in general, for me, waiting is kind of the worst feeling that I could have. Okay, let me see. This is a board. Event cards. Not playable by Protestant or any power that doesn't control its own capital. I thought I did 102. Do I not have 102? Let me see. No, I actually do not have 102. Oh, because 102 is drawn during. Okay. Add 1 regular to capital. Add 1 to each if Habsburg. Formation moving during. Okay. That is a cool one. Or like that is a one that can be really. Let's see. I mean, for the skip function, if I still remember how to do it, we should enable skip. So at sprint deployment, which is at GM2, what is another card that does this? 109. Okay, how do we do 109? Here. So phase 5, we check if any player has 109. If it has one, then we do this, else we do sprint deployment. Start coordinating with deployment. Where's that? Okay, we actually did way deployment before that. Okay, so here, player change. If player has card. Okay, so I guess this should be a blocking thing. No, it cannot be blocking this way. Let's see. What is a good way to block this? Because I know I have to block it some way. I am going to check for it here because I feel like it is easier to check for. Yeah, so here I'm going to see. Okay, I'm just going to do another integer. As well 2 is also equal to -1. So, right. If temp dot element at. Well, maybe the moral of the story is just like don't think about if you should do it right. Do it like first make it happen, then make it good. Like if you cannot make it happen, then like nothing good can really come from that. Like you have to have something. It's like kind of like the liveliness property, or like safety is kind of nothing in comparison to this. Like if you never do anything with your like if a program never does anything, then it cannot have any bugs. That's kind of my life. Or like my like the first like third like several years of my life. Not like several years, but like a majority of my life is kind of if you don't do anything, then you don't do anything. Then you cannot really fail. Like you cannot really do anything wrong. But I mean, I feel like while you can still take it, while you can still take the failure, it might be better to take it rather than not feeling anything at all. It is just a problem of like if you can take it. Like if you feel like you're not good, like your mental state is not going to take it very well, don't take it. But in general, I do feel like it's kind of first make something happen, or like at least something can happen itself is already a good thing. Okay, how do I introduce an order? I think 109 should always happen first. Yes, before any power have deployed units. And then, Well, I feel like one possibility is that I don't want to pass that. I don't want to pass that integer. Never mind. I'm like pass that integer to the enumerator. No, I don't want to do it. Wait, I actually could. If I start the enumerator another way, I could do it that way. The only thing I need to do is just to kind of let me see. Is that the only card? I feel like that might be the only card. If that's the only card, then I will just spring preparations. No. Do they have a? Okay, that is not very indicative. I don't see if that card is. For now, I'm going to say it's the only card because it seems to me that sprint deployment phase, that is the only card that can be played besides 109. Yeah, at least for the first turn, that is the only one. Do I have anything more? I feel like I don't have anything more. No, that's it. Then I will do it here. It has vowel 2. And then the integer has vowel 2. So here, if has vowel 2 equal to I, then we actually put the card in front. Let's see, vowel 9. Okay, then that is chosen card equals to that unchosen card on skip card. Okay. So else chosen card equals to yes. Okay, so I'll just add those and 102 on skip card 102. I mean, I feel like for skip the 102, is there anything special that should happen? Yeah, that's kind of okay. I mean, as soon as I is not equal to that, the thing is going to get auto skipped. So it doesn't really matter. Or I feel like this stage locks the thing very hard. Like this thing really this phase cannot you cannot skip from anything pretty much. I don't know. I will just do the start button thing. I think start button is definitely one that I need to do, but in general, you'll deactivate skip, and that's pretty much it. But where do I enable start? I need to enable start then. Do I enable start? Or does unchosen card does that? Wait, what? I mean, I assume that it is enabled somewhere. Otherwise, I don't think it would work. I'll take a look at the start button because well, like from the last 10 minutes, you can already see like now I can actually find stuff. I actually find what's the functions I'm looking for and actually know where they are. That's kind of shows how like I mean kind of in like everything that I coded after December or like from December is of a significantly like better structure. Like even if I kind of did not work on it at all for like one whole week, I can still find everything without documentation. Like pretty much all the code I wrote like before December, like it is impossible to do it. Like the structure are just like really really bad. But like afterwards, like after a certain threshold, my structure just got a lot better, and everything kind of works. Okay, so our chosen card is make interactable. Make interactable will make yes. So here button will be interactable, and that will play the right card, I think. Then that's fine. That's very okay here, and I feel like yes. Let me see. Else I feel like we don't even need. Well, I could, but let me think about it. The logic here is if the player does not skip, and if the player does not skip, then this one certainly does not hold that card anymore. We still want to deactivate skip. Or like we still want to make it impossible for the player to click any kind of start or like skip. Yes, I'm going to do this because I'm not sure if this one is like probably like guarded against. Yes, deactivate skip doesn't take parameters. Nice. That should do it. So like if the first player has it and then it didn't click skip, it just run to the second player. The second player will just immediately deactivate skip. Yes, that is good enough. I think that should also deactivate. Does that deactivate start button? No. If that doesn't, I need to deactivate start button. Do we have start button? No, we don't have start button. So let me just get the start button. Okay, I think that would do it. Now I need to write the function here for HIS102. But see, like now, like those processes are just so, or just like the structure is like so much better that I really don't need much. Like really don't need much documentation to know what files to look for. I just know like if I want to implement this, I need to modify those things, and like if you modify those things, you can just go to test. Like before, I literally need to like look for what exactly is going on here. Like that is absolutely a pain. And I'm very glad that now I have like, improved so much, because like before it's just not doable. Okay, add one regular to capital. Formation moving during sprint deployment may cross passes, move more than 5 units by sea, and cross sea zones. I'm just going to do the one regular to capital first because I don't remember what the capitals are. Or like, wait, let me see. Do I have any comments? Nice. Okay, I have this comment. Otherwise, I just don't know what the capitals are. Okay, so that's kind of it. So switch gm1.clear, and that is int capital. Oh, I mean, this feels so good. Or like this feels so like like that's kind of what I said. Like so often those projects are the best things in my life at that point. Or like beside those projects I just have nowhere to escape to. Like nowhere I can kind of run away from kind of my like my daily life and like everything that I just wish could just disappear or like well not like I want to harm myself or anything, but like if I can just disappear so that I don't need to deal with them, I would definitely choose to disappear. But like in reality there's like if I don't want to harm myself there's no way to disappear. So I think those projects are basically my way to disappear. Um like it's like in the I don't know. It's like the stars. Like the stars they don't know what I'm worried about. Those things are like my stars. Like in the universe wouldn't care about um all these trivial things, but I mean they're not trivial for me, but they are kind of trivial on like a larger scale. So like those things are so it's so not avoidable otherwise. Like they are only avoidable with this. Not like with this, but they are only avoidable here. And that is kind of yeah, I know that's not I know that's kind of not the it's not a good way to live your life. I know it is not a good way to live your life. But I have to have some way to make me kind of believe that there are other things. Like like on one hand I kind of want to make things so that maybe someone else who is like in a similar situation or who has ever felt anything similar to what I'm feeling, um, they kind of know that it is possible to get out. It is possible to leave this, whatever this is. It is possible to do it. It might be really, really difficult. You might not be able to um, kind of like expect that to happen, or like maybe it just doesn't happen. But even if it just gives you a false hope, at least a false hope would keep you through today. I mean, maybe keeping you through today is not necessarily a good thing because kind of there's even more pain coming tomorrow. But in one way, it is still possible for this to be a good thing. That's kind of what I don't know. That's kind of what I am doing, or I feel like how this could potentially be good. Or I mean, now I'm kind of speaking like I would really do, but I feel like I haven't been speaking like this for I don't even know how long, or like I cannot. It's not because I don't speak to anyone. No, it's not because of that. But it's more like when I speak to other people, I don't feel any passion in what I'm talking about, or like I don't even want to say them. I don't even want to say anything in a way that I want to say this. I want to explain what I'm doing here. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. What I don't think the meaning is that easy to get, but it's still. I mean, the moral of the story is this is a good feeling for me. So, and that has always been my way of like escaping. Or when I feel bad, this is like the only way to get me out of my head because there are like projects that I need to take care of. It is kind of like you keeping a dog. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've never had a dog, so I don't know what like people who have dogs are like thinking. But these projects are kind of like children or like things that I need to take care of. Otherwise, like, no one is going to take care of them. Like only, like only I'm going to care about them as much as I do. I don't think other people care about them at all. So in some ways, kind of dog or like a children. It's kind of give me something to. I mean, not like something to live for, but because I have things to live for, but it kind of give you a sense that you can get out. And I mean, at least for me, like the feeling that you can get out is kind of the best. Wait. In this one, you do not have any. Let's see. I need to disable. Okay, it's not going to be equal to 5, right? Well, I'm going to disable this one here. And I is not equal to 5. Going to get some water and be back soon. I think next time I'm just going to see if the card is in the deck and find it if it's in the deck. Wait, I kind of suddenly realized I didn't even play any music. Let me find some music maybe. But I mean, I feel like today I want to talk about so many things, or like that's kind of my contemplation while I'm or like I feel like I'm figuring out stuff, or like I'm feeling like re-energized by this that I want to talk so much, and like I'm pretty sure that after a while I wouldn't want to talk so much. So let's see, can I change the device? Okay, I hope this is not too loud. Not too loud. Okay. But now I don't think I see the card, and that card is truly not strong. It is just not strong by anyone. Yeah, that's it. So the search function is fine, but yeah, I still need to find. Not sure if this is a good song to play. Oh, I mean, if it's not good, then I'll just switch to another one. Kinda want to know if I have the card. If I don't have the card, I better just restart. The problem is I cannot really restart, which is a bit of a pity. Spring preparations. Wait, this one actually has the card. Nice. As long as we don't play it, we'll find it. Good for testing. Nice. I also want to kind of overflow this. Oh, okay. It's not going to overflow it. We have too many spaces. But maybe let's try. Is there a way to... Okay, only 2. Not going to work. Okay, good. So this card is here. And the problem is that the numbers are really not good. So if I just click start... Okay, that should disable skip, because I definitely didn't remember to do it. Well, to undisable skip. Oh, I think that's kind of another, not like another takeaway, but it's kind of a fact that I need to remind myself, because from time to time I just feel like, no, I'm not feeling well enough to do this. I need a better state to do this, and in some way, I kind of don't remember that it is those things that actually give me that feeling of being kind of being alive, at least. And if I don't do those things, the chances I'm probably never going to like feel well enough until I kind of do those things at one point. But in general, that's kind of the case. It's just like it's kind of, even if it's a last straw, you need something to kind of hang on to. Like, you kind of need to feel like you are alive. I mean, for me, it's not only like I'm alive, but also there is something independent of all the other horrible stuff. Or like I feel like the one feeling that really like got very close to just like break me is that I really cannot how to say it. I really don't do things that are objectively okay. Or like the one excuse I always, not excuse, but the one like I often say, like I don't do things for other people, or like I don't do things for anything other than myself. But the other side of that is, I think in my mind, I always know that I say this partly because like it's kind of like when I say I don't try to fulfill other people's expectation. The other side is I don't try because it's impossible. I'm just very bad at that. Like, that is kind of the other side. I don't do it partly because I don't think do it is the way to live your life. The other part is I can't do it anyway. Even if I feel like it's interesting, I can't even do it. So I think that's kind of what like really got really close to like breaking. I feel like I really feel like no, I really just can't do anything right. And I mean, in some case that is true, or like that is why I need those things, because I feel like those things, or like the things the things I've wrote, the things I've translated, the things I've made, like those are kind of the only things that I did somewhat right. Like, even if I didn't do it to make them somewhat right, like they are somehow right, or that are like those are kind of the things that I at least like at some point received feedback that they might be good. Like in a lot of other cases, it's kind of like I don't want to do this for other people because no one else would want me to do it this way. It's just like not the right way to do things, or like this. Yeah. Yeah, that is kind of a very, I don't know, it is not a very healthy way of thinking about stuff. I realize that, or I feel like I'm very, very conscious about it. No, that doesn't improve anything. Why? Oh, because we didn't make that call. Okay, now I get it. But I don't think that thing can really change in a short time period, because that's kind of what I felt like my whole life. And also I don't think going the other way would help me either. Or like if I try to do things for other people, I know how that can hurt myself like crazy. I know how that could hurt. I know if I don't do things for myself, how the failure could hurt. So I also don't want to do it, because I kind of know like no, it is not going to be good. I also want to disable that card during all other phases. And I believe that thing is down in empty cards. Okay, so here, if index is equal to... Right, this is not playable by 5, that is true, but I think index 2 has more things. If index is 2, actually it is not playable by anyone. Like, it's not like only not playable by 5, it's not playable by anyone. You can only play during spring deployment. Okay, so I will take away this. Well, but anyway, I feel like not like after a while, but like every once in a while, when I just like stop doing, maybe like before when I just like stop writing because I feel like, oh, my mental state cannot keep me like writing anymore. But then I would feel like, oh no, my mental state will never get good enough to do it. So at one point I just force myself to pick up what I left off, and I just can't. And then I would realize, oh, that is the only thing to make me feel not even worse. Like this sounds really strange, but I like in some way I feel like I am kind of a caregiver that is doing very badly myself. I do feel some compassion towards like caregivers who cannot even take care of themselves, because I do feel like, wait, I am constantly in that kind of situation. That's I feel like, wait, I myself is not fit enough to do it, but if I don't try to take care of this in my like imperfect way, I'm going to feel even worse. This is a very weird kind of sensation, and I mean, I'm pretty sure that I'm never going to be any kind of caregiver to anyone. So like, me trying to work on these projects are kind of my way to feel it. Like otherwise, I guess would never feel it in any way. I would also disable this part. I wonder why I still have this. It's on GM2, I think. This is diplomacy. Yeah, this is like some really weird talk, or like, right? If turn not equal to 1, then second plus. Yeah, I mean, I think like 1 or 2 days ago, I was kind of feeling some like restlessness, like as if, like although I'm spending my time, I do feel like, wait, why do I have some free time, but I feel like I'm dead? That's kind of my feeling, or like that's kind of like always my feeling when I want to like write something. Like I would always feel like I have so much time, but I feel like I'm dead. Like if I would just force myself to, I don't know, like to watch a movie or something, it is like, no, I cannot watch it because like, am I even alive? Or like in a lot of ways, like for example, I don't know, like the intuition would be, I need to relax. I mean, I pretty much feel like everyone's intuition would be like, and my intuition was also like, wait, I need to relax. I need to chill a little bit. I need to kind of relax until I can pick this up again. But at some point, I would feel like, wait, what am I even suffering for? Well, yeah, I mean, that is kind of my only opportunity of getting that comparison. I don't think in my my life I would have another way of experience. So it's an interesting one, and like it's a weirdly interesting one. I mean, it's always better if I can kind of feel it, or at least feel like wait, those people are not like evil, or like those people are not like intentionally trying to mess up other people's life, that kind of thing. I mean, they mess up other people's life in reality, so it's kind of good that I am only taking care of like projects that are not alive. And I mean, it's also like solo projects, so it doesn't affect any other people's life. I do feel like if you are keeping a pet, or like if you're really a caregiver to someone else, like think more about it. Like don't do this, but don't do this in my way. Like I do this, or like I feel this compassion in a safer way, because there's no way for me to harm anyone else, or like to kind of mess up anyone else's life. But I mean, caregivers, like if they are not in a good state to take care of other people, they mess up other people's life. So don't do this. Like the moral is, I am getting the understanding, but in general, don't do this. Well, not like don't do this, but like even if like feel compassion, like don't put yourself into a position like that. Like I put myself in this position because although this position is not that good, it is not that bad either. Like it is kind of, yeah, it's not good, but it is like kind of okay at least. I would highly suggest that against real, like do this to real people, or like take care of yourself in another way if you do have another way. I think it's not about you, but it's like in general. I feel like real people are real people. Projects are not real people. I feel like the capital numbers are not right, or the capital numbers are a bit off. Let me see. I need to go to cities. 98. Ah, right. I don't think this one should be like that. Why the sound chain drag does even capital -1 player? This just doesn't look right. Well, the good thing is the deployment seems to be working, and if I go to Habsburg, I think, okay, that card is also gone. Good. But I mean, the comparison also makes sense from another perspective, though. Like, I do not declare. I'm not saying that I know love, or like I know this like passion, this like kind of the strong force that push people to do things. I wouldn't say I know that well about it, but I would imagine that caregivers who really care do feel a similar kind of love as I feel toward these projects. And in the similar way that those projects make me feel alive, like those people also feel alive from taking care of some other like people, or like not people, I don't know, like pets. But like I would imagine that feels very similar. Like the way that I feel alive right now is exactly how, like for example, oh no, it's just example, but like maybe a mother would be really, oh no, it would be really like not at a very good like physical or mental state to take care of her child, but that is kind of the only part of her life that is like not that bad. That kind of thing can happen. I mean, it's not always a good thing. I'm not saying it's a good thing to do this while you're not at a good state, but people do this. Like, people do this just like I do this right now. And in some way, like, I don't know, like, in some way you know that on one hand, this love is real, like, otherwise you wouldn't even feel alive. Like, if you don't love it, you wouldn't even feel alive doing those things. Like, which is kind of the sad part. Like, that's kind of why I wish like circumstances could generally be better for like everyone, so that they do not have to be like that. I mean, for me it doesn't matter because it's just projects and it's like solo projects. But in general, it's yeah. Well, that's kind of another reason that I feel like doing this are like interesting or like meaningful. Because if you have something to feel alive for now, maybe you would live to like something, even something better that happen later. Like in a lot of cases, that's like enough to keep someone like from giving up, like in whatever ways. Well, maybe another moral of the story is just like life is pain, or like sometimes life is pain. So it is good that there is some possibility that pain is not that permanent, or like if it is seemingly permanent, there is still something else. Okay, so right. 4. I still don't get any numbers. Why? Okay. Spaces GM regular plus on-chain regular. Why? Oh, player. GM1 player. Now I know it. How does player even work? Player doesn't even exist. Well, like player doesn't even exist, but like the... Yeah, I don't understand. I'm literally like debugging this for like a whole hour for this. I'm going to skip soon because I think as long as the regular number is working, then this is working. Like even if just like doing this super slowly, it still kind of cheers me up or like makes me feel like I am somehow doing things, and that's good enough. And also in some way I see like doing those like hard coding, like coding those cards is kind of good, because those things are structures. Like if I would make the board look better later, those structures can still keep the same, or like the logic could still be the same. Which means I'm not kind of doing things that I wouldn't need later. It's likely that I will need them. Okay, so right, this one, if I just skip. Okay, this one doesn't really work. I didn't realize this one doesn't really work. I thought skip 109 is going to work. Wait, skip 109 worked. It literally worked before. What happened? What happened to skip 109? Yes, this is unskip hard 109. Why? I thought I didn't modify that. Skip card 119. So integral false, that's right. Start button on... Okay, chosen card... Wait, why is chosen card not updating? What did I do? Or I feel like I didn't do anything. Okay, has 119 is... That has 102. Oh, okay, I see. I cannot... Right, okay, I see. So if I only click skip on phase 5... Wait, that is a bug that I was... Okay, that was a bug that I was thinking about. Right. I see. That was a bug that I... Okay, I cannot call this again, because calling this can literally make this bug, like, repeat. I also cannot start coroutine there. Well, I feel like this is not very safe to start coroutine there. Let me not do that. Let's see. Let me modify one number. Or maybe it's... No, it's not better. The problem is if I put one... Yeah, I think if I put... this one cannot take parameters. If this one takes parameters, it's going to mess up the type. And I don't want to do that. Is there a way to not mess up the type, but only run once? No, not a good way. Okay, ID is equal to... okay. And I will also just see if start button is enabled. Because start button is enabled is a good enough indication showing that this thing has been run once. It might mess up the modularity a little bit, but I do think like at this point this is like good enough logic to make it work. I could make better logic, but if start button interactable like here. Oh no, start button is going to be reset to false. How about I do not reset this? I will just not reset this because start button resetting those doesn't fix it. Okay, so if I do not reset those, I think the start button is going to be enabled. So at this point, I will say if and start button interactable, start button is not interactable, then I'll do this. Else if and start button is interactable, then it means we already want to skip. I don't want that else if. Well, I can just, yeah, I'll just else. I don't even care. Not like I don't even care, but wait. That is the same, I think. At this point, I mean, this one has to do something extra, which is to disable the start button. Wait. I have to stop streaming for now, or at least disable this. Okay, it was a call. That's kind of what happened, and I definitely don't want to share what's what my call is about. So, wait, I'm not muting myself on the other laptop. But anyway, so now we got it, and we need to reset start button. That would be it, I guess. Is the start button the only thing that we need to reset? Else if and start button is interactable. Do I want to play something else? Nah, I don't want to play something else. Let's see. Yeah, that really caused the bug. Because the coroutine just does not start. But I mean, I feel like today I've started a bit too late, or like I was kind of thinking about doing Overwatch. Instead of really, I don't know. Instead of really coding for 2 hours, that was not what I expect I would do. I mean, it's really good that I did it, but I didn't time myself well to do it, so I know I will stop at some point. Yeah, I wish to know if... Nope, this one is not really working that way. Let's see, do we have something more? Okay, we seem to never encounter the... Okay, so if I skip... Okay, this is definitely not working. If I click skip, that would... Right, that would deactivate skip on phase 5. So has 119 is not -1. And start button is interactable. Why is start button not interactable? It's like, why? I don't understand. We don't interact. Yeah, we don't enable the start button here, I think. We would always go there and then do it. Wait, how? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we never run into those two. If we click skip, on chosen card is just this, and deactivate skip. Deactivate skip would work, and on phase 5 would also work. On phase 5 would check for this and it would find it. Where did we disable start button? Oh, okay, I see. I think also for those 2 lines then. Because unchosen cards disables that. Or like, not like disables that, but unchosen card flips the true false. That's kind of what happened. I'm pretty sure this is a bug. Like, there's no way to fix that, so I'll just reload. Oh, it's good that I fixed that, because that was a bug that last time I think I did not figure out how to do. Okay, hope this time I got what to do. Bit better. I do feel like no. Right, none of the powers have that card. Yeah, it's wait. Okay, if I click skip. Okay, skip is just down then. Do I still deploy as 0? I think so. Okay, so skip is apparently working. But start might not be working. Or like it is like something can get a bit strange with start. Somehow this one is very difficult to click. I also don't know why. Sometimes they're just very difficult to click. Yeah, I'll just use this. Right. I don't think any of those cards can. Let's see. Okay, so if I click skip. Nice! Okay, now this is working. Good. And wait, I hope that card still exists. Yes, that card still exists. Like, that card doesn't exist is really bad. One, okay, nice. That is working. So we only need to get one test case where the start is showing. The start for 102 is showing. That is kind of the last case we need to go through. After that, we can kind of mark this. I mean, we only got one today, but it's okay. I didn't even prepare to do it. What about, wait. Okay, good. I have the card this time. That's nice. Okay, so then we should see this, right? So how? Like how? But what did I even do? Why is that thing not? Try as well too. I mean, this is certainly getting wrong. Like this is right. Change drag capitals. What? Wait, like for example, let's see. GM1 player capital. What is he even doing? It's like, what? No, it's not that part. Did any of those update? Did Wittenberg update? No, it's a bit strange because I want to see. Unity engine debug. Capital. But this should not even be here, or like how could that be? How could that thing be wrong? I don't understand. Like, oh, it's because case 1. Okay, well, that's really case 1 thing. Okay, I see. So this is knight 8. It's because we somehow always got case 1. Case 1 is exactly the play that is wrong. No, not this one. Okay, that is a bit unlucky, I would say. So that's 28. So it's actually kind of working, or it is not that bad, but I somehow didn't capture the wrong place. Okay, 66. For this one is 22. And also 84. Okay, that's it. I don't think there is a way for this to be wrong again. Or I feel like if it is wrong, then... I mean, my mind is still recovering, but... But I hope my mind is not doing that bad. Okay, please. Let us have that card. Nah, unfortunately I don't think we have that card. Yeah, let's do it one more time. I have to stop very soon for certain reasons. Not very nice reasons, but I would have to stop quite soon. I literally don't see that card. Oh wait, the card is there, nice. So 4, 5. No, this is not working. No. Let's see. Yes, this is not working. Space element at 28. Wait, 28. Player 3, 42. Okay, like 28, this is not in the right country. That is okay. Or like, what is wrong with that? So what is wrong with that? Yeah, I would definitely need the Unity debug because I now do not understand. But wait, on change regular. Spaces gm dot element. Yeah, I will just put these there. Yeah, kind of just tell me how many regulars are there after this, because I refuse to believe that it doesn't work. Can't take away this. So 4228. I kind of don't want to go too deep, but I hope this is not something like the update is too fast or like they cannot do it in one frame, that kind of thing. But I don't think so. I think in general they are okay. Let me do script. Right, index power. And in all of this, I think this is update. Oh, regulars index, right. Somehow we're still using that. It's like why? Not like why, but okay, please do not use that. For like we all know that's what causes really weird problems. Well, but I'm still glad that we kind of figured that out, or I feel like we're closer to figuring that out. This is kind of I have to continue debugging until I figure that out. Then means I never stop streaming. It's kind of one more game until you win, and then you never win. Like it's like this is like a mess. But I mean, I hope this is not that complicated. This is literally some like very detailed stuff, like not structural, just like some. Yes, unfortunately we do not get that card. Let's do it again. I feel like the bad part about this game is that some of the passes are very, very much tested. Some others are not. Yeah, I'm just going to put random stuff. Okay, nice. This part looks like it's working. Please get that card. Oh no, France is not in there. Okay, now we have it. The problem is we really don't see the number. Oh, I'm going to do this. Or I'll wait until those things finish. That will be easier because I really cannot test for the... Okay, nice. That thing is gone, but... 7. What's a 6? If it was not 6, then it's still not right. Nope, that is not right. Okay, I am like, why? How? How does that happen? I mean, assume the index is right. How is the index not right? Okay, GM3, 1836. Regular. Oh wait, 2. How is it possible that that thing is 2? This is not the right index. Wait, how? It's really difficult to believe what's really happening here because something really wrong is happening here. Where is that? No, I don't even see that. I don't even see that place. I'm like, what am I doing here? Oh, wait, I remade the... What am I even doing? Okay, this is... okay, this is what's going to drive me crazy. Okay, in the end, you still need the -1 because if you don't do it, you'll see it now. Like, this is not the right way to do it. Okay, I really hope this is the last time we run this thing. This is just very, very painful, or like it's just very boring. Like not even painful, but very boring because it's not interesting, but it's literally just indices. Alright, I have to post this. Like, see, that is one of the things I regret most. Like, why do I even do Y index at some places and 0 index at other places? Like, that's the last thing I want to do if I were to remake it. This is absolutely pain. Like, the indices is like... why would I torture myself like this? Oh, nice, we got that card. But in general... Okay, so if I skip now, that's it. Nice. Spring preparations, please work. 6. Oh, 5. Okay, I'm like 6. that's definitely not right. Good. It didn't go to 6. If it goes to 6, it will be really awful. Okay, nice. Now we have everything, and I think I'll stop here for today. It actually feels a lot better. Or like, this is like the best feeling I've felt in a while. Good. So this kind of shows continue making this. It's going to make me feel better. But that's it, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'll definitely do this even if I don't play